What is up, YouTube? As Andromeda, we are back with another video for y'all. Today we're gonna be reacting to artificial intelligence, aka AI, by LEMMiNO. I love LEMMiNO, y'all love LEMMiNO. If y'all know, AI is a very popular subject to touch upon, nowadays, considering how technology has advanced so much. We have Alexa, we have Siri helping our everyday needs as humans, and so maybe one day technology can be even surpass the human mind. Which is a very scary thought, considering how different ways the media have portrayed this, especially like in a negative way. For example, we have the Terminator series with the Skynet. Anyways, hopefully LEMMiNO can shine some insight onto this problem and discussion. If you like this video, please remember to leave a like below, subscribe to the channel to help it grow, comment, share it with your friends, and let's get on with this video. Look at this futuristic reality, it feels like something out of, a Walt Disney film for some reason.
Artificial intelligence is easily one of the most prevalent themes in all of science fiction.
Definitely.
The idea that a machine could exhibit the same level of intelligence and sentience as a human being has captivated writers and audiences alike for decades.
Pretty interesting topic, but also scary.
Computer system in
oh yeah, HAL from the Space Odyssey.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Crazy.
Superhuman androids in Westworld.
I mean, how do you even threaten, technology? Just unplugging it, taking out the battery? Oh god. Oh, that's another concept too. What if humans started, adapting technology inside their bodies?
Has experienced a diverse range of depictions. But fiction has a habit of romanticizing,
like, the anime Ghost in the Shell,
such as the frequent inclusion of humanoid robots.
What is this, Ex Machina? Oh, that's another movie.
In pursuit of AI is a bit like constructing
highly
the
recommended
chassis of a car before the internal combustion engine was even invented. But I guess anthropomorphism is just an easier solution than expecting audiences to get emotionally attached to a few lines of code.
Oh, bro, this is
Unless
cold.
you're Joaquin Phoenix, of course, but that dude can do anything.
Okay.
In recent years, a few outspoken intellectuals such as Elon Musk, Sam Harris, Stephen Hawking, Nick Bostrom, to name a few, have voiced genuine concerns for the rise of artificial intelligence, as brilliant minds across the globe are competing.
This might, come back to haunt us later on.
Of millions of years of evolution that resulted in the human brain. And while many experts have no doubts about machines' ability to achieve human-level intelligence at some point in the future, just as many believe it to be an impossibility. And
like they're just learning
perhaps
with
we
us.
are incomprehensibly complex,
and they're able to, recall more than we do.
Nature has done to us. Then again, if random mutations can lead to intelligence, how hard can it be? In fact, even though evolution had a I don't think it would be that hard. Machines have already surpassed us in some limited domains.
Sure.
Take the two popular board games, chess and Go.
Okay, I don't know how to play Go.
Human chess and Go players in the world have been defeated by artificial intelligence.
Ah, that's scary. Hell no, man. Imagine just being the best at something, and then all of a sudden someone makes like an AI and they just beat you at it. That would leave you shocked, man.
Entire life to become the best player you could possibly be.
Like how?
It will never be enough. Luckily for us, there's a lot more to the human condition than chess and Go, but is it that dubious to think that more general talents?
Man, if I got beaten by AI, I'd be rematching that AI until I beat it.
Assuming it's possible, what happens when machines become more competent at performing any and all
the robot dogs?
physical
I know those are
and
popular.
mental labor? If AI becomes more competent
these like
in
some
every
robots that
regard,
work in Amazon, don't
then
they?
what purpose or function?
Oh damn, that
would
is
be
a
left for
sick
us
truck.
to serve? The music playing in the background of this video was entirely composed by a machine.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even recognize that. Bro, like this seems like so professional, like a human did it.
Here's another example.
It's not bad. Oh no. They already know our taste in music. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing, but yeah, they're learning.
How about some acoustic guitar?
Interesting. Damn. Now imagine they start making lyrics.
Drum and bass.
I know. I've seen some YouTube videos. How like AI mimic artists. Like there's one about Eminem where he they rewrite My Name
It's
Is
quite
into like a
impressive,
modern
but
version
then take a listen to this.
with modern lyrics and modern referencing like modern celebrities, which is pretty good. I highly recommend y'all watch that video too. I don't know if I want to react to that. I don't want to get copyrighted, but you know, that's a fun video to watch. Like, you know what, I'll even leave it down in the description, so if y'all want to see that, you know, hear that modern
This
song
short and simple composition
below.
may sound rather unimpressive in comparison, but then consider this. This sound
Okay.
is not the sound of a piano. The sound
What is it?
itself, the waveform itself, was created by an AI in an effort to mimic the sound
Yeah,
of
so
a
it's
piano.
mimicking it.
Machines have also begun tackling the human
Wow.
language by writing poems.
Oh, we
When
got
I in
Shakespeare
dreams
up
behold
and
thy
AI to
fairest
Shakespeare.
shade, whose shade in dreams doth wake the sleeping morn, the daytime shadow of my love betrayed lends hideous night to dreaming's faded form. You know who would love this nonsensical
that's
mess of
kinda
words
beautiful.
that is inexplicably
Good
a
job,
real language?
AI.
That's correct, the Danes. So poems may not be the best example, but news articles is a better one. Machine-written content has become so
Wow, wait, we
commonplace
read
and
like
so
the machines
good
are not
that
controlling the
you've
media?
likely read a few automated articles without even realizing it.
Oh,
If you pause
that's
the video,
crazy.
see if you can discern which of these two paragraphs were written by an AI. The answer will be in the description.
no, I don't know.
Now,
I don't
this
know,
is
yeah.
one of my favorites. Many of
I'm
you
like
have
two.
likely played
I'm just looking
around
at the
with
first one. I don't know.
text-to-speech engines. You input some text and then a voice will read it aloud.
Many of you have likely played around with text-to-speech engines.
Okay.
You input some
Yep.
text and then a voice will read it aloud.
Yep.
Please send help.
Up until now,
Oh.
this has been
Oh.
accomplished by having a voice actor read a long series of sentences and words. Then you splice the syllables into
Yes.
tiny samples before attempting to stitch and morph them back
Google
together.
DeepMind, where is
Artificial
that?
intelligence can not only do this in seconds, but can also
Oh.
produce a more natural-sounding speech. Let's take a listen.
The Blue Lagoon is a 1980 American romance and adventure film directed by Randall Kleiser. The Blue Lagoon is a 1980 American romance and adventure film
Yo,
directed by
AI.
Randall Kleiser.
That's something else.
Aspects of the sublime in English poetry and painting, 1770 to
That's crazy. Like
1850.
in a way, if
Aspects
someone
of
were
the
to
sublime
create an
in
AI
English
so
poetry and
advanced,
painting,
would that be considered
1770
like
to
life in a
1850.
way? Like,
It can
is that
also
thing
produce
living?
human-like gibberish.
I'm sort of talking, you know, in the context of, you know, having our own vision or.
I
I don't know what.
Finally, an echoed.
I'm assuming it's in their language.
Is it today?
So, how does it work? Well, as you can imagine, it's complicated, and that's a severe
Yeah, I
understatement.
mean,
but
I don't know
let's
coding.
use an analogy.
But I mean,
Think of a
I
human
know
infant.
it's like,
An
you know, we
infant
could do it.
doesn't really know or comprehend anything.
Yep.
It's just an oblivious sack of meat that occasionally moves
Sack of
around
meat,
and
the way he
screams a lot.
expressed to a baby. Oh man, I hate the crying. But, you know,
Nevertheless,
it
the
is what it
human
is.
brain must
That's
be
what
doing
babies do.
something, right? I mean, it's not dead, so what's happening? Well, for the most part, the brain will be searching for patterns, systematically attempting to identify recurring events in an effort to make sense of the world.
Yes.
Colorful toys
how we learn.
equals fun. Vegetables, not so fun.
And that's how we,
If
you
mommy
know,
and
as
daddy can
humans are
speak,
able to
maybe
survive.
I can speak. If they can walk around on 2 feet, maybe I can too.
Ooh.
A few years of this repetitive learning process and we can go from this to this. And
Definitely,
even this.
and AI
and unfortunately
does it
this.
even way
You don't want
faster.
that. This is essentially what machine learning is all about. You create a simple mathematical model of the human brain and then you feed it a bunch of information. This artificial neural network will then attempt to make sense of this information by learning from past mistakes.
Like even
and
this concept
imitation.
alone, that is
The
crazy
result
to
is
see,
this
like, you know, how humans are
natural
capable of
evolution
even
that no
making, like,
human
coding
could
their own
ever
brains onto
manually
like something
program.
digitally.
And there's
Which
really
in return
no
is
reason why
even
this
better than
system
our
could not
own
be
in a way.
scaled up to human
crazy,
levels
man. That's like meta.
and beyond. A limiting factor of the human brain is that it has to fit inside a cranium. An
Yeah.
artificial brain could be the size of a building or larger still. An AI could also operate at the speed of light as well as improve upon itself. In essence, it could teach itself how to learn new things, and in doing so would eliminate the need for a human at the controls.
Bro, humans are gonna become
I don't know
useless
about you,
very
but the
soon.
fact that this is even theoretically possible,
And we keep
makes me a bit
advancing,
worried
you know,
for
and
the
relying on
future.
technology.
There is a genuine cause for concern, as lost in this idealistic quest
Definitely,
for improvement is the function of humanity itself. If we render the species incompetent,
For some reason, I'm
what's
just
to
getting like
prevent
Wally
artificial intelligence
vibes. Like,
from
I don't know, like
recognizing that incompetence
we're gonna
and
get up to
taking
that
control?
point, you know, we're gonna
Because
trash
how
this
do
world and
we
probably move it to
control
space
something that is
and
more
rely on technology to
intelligent
comfort us.
than us? It would be like a colony of ants attempting to control even a single person. It just isn't believable. And elaborating upon that analogy, think about the way we treat ants. Most of us don't have some deep hatred for ants, but if
Ants
they
are
are
fun,
ever
you know,
in
they're-
the way of something that we
some
want
of
to
them.
accomplish, we
I
could
guess
not care less about their
the
existence.
common ones.
And even if we did care, how would we explain
I hate
to
red
them
ants,
that they
though.
need to move
The way they
because
just
we
sting
want
you,
to construct a building
scary.
or something? Attempt to explain to the millions of animals living in the jungle the geopolitical and socio-economical reasons for why we continue
that's a
to
lot of
destroy
wood.
their home. It's impossible. They simply lack the intelligence to understand.
Poor them.
And that is what so many are concerned about, that we would lack the intelligence
Definitely.
to keep up.
Machines would
So
definitely
this
treat
concern
us like
for
this.
AI has nothing to do with malevolence. It's simply a fear of losing control.
So, you know,
Then
AI
there's the
might
issue
even
of
make us
sentience
extinct
and
at one point for
cognition,
some
which are
reason.
entirely different beasts altogether. But if we assume that super intelligence is possible, how long until that happens? It may be
I'm assuming
sooner
not very
than you
long,
think,
but I
as
mean,
most estimations seem to land in between 3
I don't know how
to
much
6
we as, you know, a
decades.
species are
So
doing
within this
blocking
But
the
I mean,
future,
it's just
but
estimation, so who knows? No one
I
can
guess, you
predict the
know, I
future.
don't know, in the near
We don't
future,
know,
our
to be
kids are
honest.
probably gonna
I
have to
seriously hope they're
experience this
wrong, though,
problem in
because
the
it'd
world.
be so much more convenient if we could just leave this impending doom of humanity to our children and just reap the benefits in the meantime.
Definitely, that's what's gonna happen. So that was AI by LEMMiNO. Awesome video, awesome analysis as always. I love how he addresses the problem how AI might even surpass the human mind, and also how he mentions that, you know, AI might treat us the same way we treat animals, considering how humans are more smarter than animals. That's like, you know, the reason why we're the dominant species on this earth. Obviously, you know, AI might have their own agenda if they become smarter than us, and we might even be exterminated by them. It's crazy to think about, you know, how we have created AI, and one day it might even surpass us to eliminate us, which is like a crazy Terminator plot. But anyways, you know, overall, I love how he also includes like the AI's, you know, power to mimic, you know, sounds and human voices, which is still crazy. Maybe even like our faces, you know, maybe one day our relatives, you know, might die, but we might even be able to continue on speaking with them through, you know, like, I guess a virtual, I don't know, like version of themselves. Which, wow, I mean, yeah, I don't even want to give, you know, whatever, the internet or people any ideas. I mean, but anyways, it's crazy to see how AI can even learn by itself, even has beaten like the ultimate players, you know, around the world, maybe in chess. As always, remember to subscribe to the channel to help it grow. Like, comment, share with your friend, and I'll catch you later. Peace.